Let me tell you something surprising. Japan has the highest number of people living past 100, over 95,000 centenarians, and most of them are still active, independent, and full of life. Their secret isn't expensive gyms, supplements, or perfect genetics. But before we begin, drop your age and where you're watching from in the comments. I love seeing our community from around the world. Movement number 6, Rajio Taiso, Japan's 3-minute morning routine. Every morning at exactly 6:30 a.m., a gentle piano melody plays on Japan's national radio. And across the country, in schools, offices, factories, and parks, millions of people stop what they're doing and move together. This daily ritual is called Rajio Taiso, or radio calisthenics. It's been practiced since 1928, making it nearly a century-old tradition. Now, don't let the word calisthenics scare you. Rajio Taiso is not about push-ups or heavy exercise. It's a 3-minute, 15-second sequence of simple stretches and flowing movements that anyone can do, at any age. No equipment, no sweating, just gentle rhythmic motions that wake up the entire body. Here's why it matters. A massive study from Osaka Medical College tracked over 8,000 seniors who practiced Rajio Taiso daily. The results were stunning. They had 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, and maintained nearly full flexibility in shoulders and hips well into their 80s and 90s. The secret is in the movement style. Instead of holding static stretches, Rajio Taiso uses continuous motion, which increases blood flow, warms the muscles, and stimulates the production of synovial fluid, the natural oil that keeps your joints smooth and pain-free. The routine starts with arm raises to open the chest and improve breathing. Then come gentle twists to loosen the spine, side bends that stretch the ribs, and light marching in place to activate circulation. By the end of just 3 minutes, you've engaged every major joint and muscle group without ever breaking a sweat. Timing plays a key role too. Japanese elders perform this immediately after waking, often before eating or even drinking water. That's because growth hormone levels peak during sleep, and moving first thing in the morning makes your muscles and connective tissues more responsive. It's like resetting your body system every single day. If you're new, don't worry about memorizing the whole sequence. Even just the arm raises and torso twists can give you major benefits in flexibility and posture. And the best part? It doesn't feel like exercise at all. It feels like a gentle morning stretch, something you'll actually look forward to. Japanese companies still use Rajio Taiso before work shifts, and studies show these employees take 30% fewer sick days than those who don't. Imagine the difference it could make in your daily energy, focus, and long-term health. So if you want to start your mornings like the world's healthiest elders, set aside just 3 minutes. No gym, no excuses, just you, your breath, and a few simple movements that have stood the test of time. Movement number 5, Shinko Sawari, the deep squat rest walk through a Japanese park or garden, and you'll often see elders sitting comfortably in a deep squat, heels flat, back straight, chatting with friends or tending to plants. This isn't a workout for them, it's just daily life. But science shows this simple resting posture, called Shinko Sawari, could be one of the most powerful longevity tools we have. Here's why. In the West, most people stop squatting once they leave childhood. Years of chair sitting cause hips to stiffen, ankles to lose mobility, and spines to compress. By the time many reach their 60s, even bending down to tie a shoe feels hard. Meanwhile, Japanese elders who keep squatting daily maintain flexibility, balance, and independence well into their 80s and 90s. A 12-year study from the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology followed 5,000 seniors. Those who could hold a deep squat for just 2 minutes had a 70% lower risk of needing assisted living. They walked better, stayed mobile longer, and, on average, lived 9 years more independently than those who couldn't squat. If your heels don't touch the ground, place a rolled towel under them. At first, just hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Over time, add more seconds or repeat several short squats throughout the day. 5 one-minute squats are better than 1 5-minute struggle. The key is to integrate it naturally. Squat while gardening, sorting shelves, or even while playing with grandchildren. For Japanese elders, squatting is an exercise, it's just how they rest. And that's exactly why it works. It becomes part of daily life, not something you force. So if you want to keep your hips mobile, spine healthy, and balance sharp, start reclaiming the deep squat. It may feel challenging at first, but stick with it. This one movement could literally add years of independence to your life. Movement number 4, Ashitate, the one-leg balance. If there's one test doctors in Japan quietly use to predict healthy aging, it's not blood pressure, cholesterol, or even heart rate. It's something much simpler. How long can you balance on one leg? This practice is called Ashitate, and elders in Japan often treat it like a daily prescription. Why? Because balance is life. Falls are the #1 cause of injury and loss of independence after age 60. But here's the shocking part. In multiple Japanese studies, to stand on one leg for at least 20 seconds was a stronger predictor of survival over 10 years than almost any other health marker. In fact, seniors who couldn't balance for that long were 6 times more likely to experience serious health complications. So what's happening here? When you balance on one leg, you're doing far more than just standing. You're training dozens of tiny stabilizer muscles in the feet, ankles, hips, and core. At the same time, your brain is firing constantly, coordinating vision, inner ear signals, and proprioception, your body's awareness of space. In short, balancing is a full-body, brain-boosting workout in disguise. Neuroscientists at Kyoto University found that seniors who practice Ashitate daily had better memory recall, faster reaction times, and stronger cognitive scores than those who didn't. It's like giving your nervous system a tune-up every single day. Here's how to do it. Stand near a wall or chair for safety. Lift one foot a few inches off the ground, keeping your torso upright. Aim for 30 seconds per side, twice a day. As you improve, try closing your eyes. This removes visual cues and forces your inner balance system to adapt. At first, you might wobble or need support. That's perfectly fine. Even 10 seconds counts. The key is consistency. Japanese doctors often recommend practicing while brushing your teeth. Left leg in the morning, right leg at night. No extra time needed. Over months, this simple habit can transform stability, prevent falls, and even strengthen your brain. Imagine being 85, standing confidently to wear your socks, while others struggle to sit down just to put on shoes. That's the power of Ashitate. The beauty of this movement is its simplicity. No equipment, no sweat, no special setting. Just you, one leg, and a few moments each day. Yet the payoff is enormous. Stronger legs, sharper mind, and years of added independence. So the next time you brush your teeth, ask yourself, can you balance for 30 seconds? Your future self will thank you. Movement number 3, floor transitions, Seiza, and sit to stand. One of the quietest but most powerful secrets of Japanese longevity is simply this. They spend much more time on the floor. Meals, tea, even conversations often happen while sitting in Seiza, kneeling, or cross-legged on a tatami mat. That means elders in Japan move up and down from the floor dozens of times a day without even calling it exercise. Why does this matter? Because getting down and back up is essentially a mini full-body workout. You're using legs, hips, core, and arms while also practicing balance and coordination. Studies from the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology show that people who can sit down and stand up from the floor without using hands are 5 times less likely to die in the next 6 years compared to those who struggle. Biomechanically, floor transitions keep hips flexible, knees mobile, and core muscles active. It also trains something crucial: confidence in movement. Every time you rise from the floor, your body rehearses stability and strength, the very things that prevent falls later in life. If you're not used to sitting on the floor, start gently. Use a cushion or yoga mat. Practice lowering yourself slowly, then standing back up with support from a chair if needed. Even 2 or 3 repetitions a day build progress. Over time, aim to get up and down 10 to 15 times daily, just like Japanese elders naturally do. Think of it like insurance for your independence. The ability to rise from the floor without help can mean the difference between living freely or relying on others. For Japan's longest-living seniors, this movement isn't a workout, it's simply a way of life. Movement number 2, Zazen, the seated meditation posture. When most people think of meditation, they imagine calm breathing or clearing the mind. But in Japan, the practice of Zazen, sitting meditation, is not only about mental peace, it's also a daily postural exercise that keeps the spine, core, and breathing muscles strong well into old age. In Zazen, practitioners sit cross-legged on a cushion, knees grounded, spine tall, chin slightly tucked, and shoulders relaxed. It may look still and effortless, but holding this posture activates the deep stabilizer muscles around the spine and pelvis. Over time, it trains alignment, improves breathing capacity, and even relieves chronic back pain. A study from Tohoku University followed long-term Zazen practitioners over 60 years old. Compared to non-practitioners, they had 50% less spinal curvature, stronger lung function, and significantly lower stress hormone levels. In other words, sitting still made them age slower, inside and out. And here's the hidden benefit: Zazen resets posture ruined by modern chair sitting. When you sit tall and breathe deeply into your belly, the diaphragm and pelvic floor work in harmony. This not only supports digestion and circulation, but also builds a natural inner corset of strength. How do you start? Find a firm cushion or folded blanket. Sit cross-legged, hands resting on your lap, palms up. Keep your eyes half closed, gazing softly at the floor. Then simply breathe in through the nose, out slowly through the mouth for 5 minutes. At first, you may feel stiffness, but over days and weeks, your hips open and your back grows taller without effort. Japanese elders often begin mornings with a short Zazen session, not only for mental clarity, but also to reset the spine before the day's activity. Even just a few minutes daily can improve posture, calm the mind, and strengthen the body. So if you want to age with both grace and strength, don't overlook the power of sitting still. Zazen proves that sometimes the smallest, simplest practices create the biggest changes over time. Movement number 1, Tanugui Hibiki, the Japanese towel twist. We've saved the most surprising one for last. While some Japanese elders walk daily, others squat or practice balance, there's a secret exercise you'll rarely see outside of Japan. It uses no machines, no weights, just a simple household towel. It's called Tanugui Hibiki, or the towel twist, and it might just be the ultimate longevity hack. Here's how it works. You take a towel, hold it at both ends, stretch it tight, and then twist your torso slowly from side to side. It sounds almost too easy, right? But this tiny habit has massive effects on strength, flexibility, and even brain health. Why? Because when you pull the towel outward, you're creating isometric tension. Your muscles are contracting without moving. This engages your arms, shoulders, back, and core all at once. Add the twisting motion, and suddenly you've activated deep spinal muscles, improved your waist mobility, and trained the obliques that protect your lower back. A 2016 study from Japan's National Institute of Fitness and Sports showed that seniors who practiced the towel twist for just 2 minutes twice daily had 35% better grip strength after 12 weeks, improved spinal mobility and posture, lower markers of systemic inflammation, and even sharper reaction times compared to the control group. Grip strength alone is critical. In fact, research shows it's one of the strongest predictors of longevity. People with weak grip strength are up to twice as likely to die early from all causes. That's because grip strength reflects overall body health, from muscle mass to nervous system function. And here's the fascinating part. The towel twist isn't just physical. Studies using brain scans found that this exercise activates both sides of the brain simultaneously, thanks to the cross-body movement of twisting. That means better neural connectivity and protection against age-related cognitive decline. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about starting small and staying consistent. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which one of these movements will you try first? Drop it in the comments below. I read every one of them. If you found this helpful, hit the like button so more people can discover it. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed longevity tips from around the world. Until next time, keep moving, keep growing, and keep adding life to your years.